Hey, it's Bobby Boomer from SeniorTrippers.com. I am with Sean Brown, and Sean lives on a cruise ship. He quit his job, he moved onto a cruise ship. So we're going to talk to him. Stay tuned. Let's go tripping. All right, Senior Trippers, we're with Sean Brown. Sean, you have an interesting story. You quit your job to move onto a cruise ship. Tell me about that.
You know, I was in the same job for 11 years and really wasn't enjoying getting up and doing what I was doing and selling real estate. And I've always been a person that has always thought if you don't like what you do, stop doing it and find out what you like to do. Life is short and you got one shot. Mm-hmm. So I decided to quit my job and spend 6 months on a cruise ship.
Wow. So how long are you into that 6 month period now?
I'm a little past 30 days, so about for 35 days.
Wow. So what have you learned that you didn't know 35 days ago?
I gamble too much. Definitely have to watch that because it's such a long period of time.
Okay.
So yeah, you just got to moderate for sure.
There's not too much of this?
Yes, that as well.
See, I've told people if I lived in a cruise ship, I'd need a new liver, I'd need to go on a big diet, I would just be at Windjammer all day long and nibbling. And so do you find that you're trying to change your habits at all, or for good, for the bad?
I kind of had a thought that 6 months I could make quite a transformation, whether that's going to a gym, losing weight, that sort of stuff. And when I go home, I would imagine that people would be like, "Oh my God, I never expected you to be thinner or look so different."
Yeah.
But I haven't started that yet.
There's time.
I've got 4 or 5 more months.
That's right. So, do you book your own cruises?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, and I think you told me through the casino, right? You get casino offers?
Yeah, I had quite a few saved up that I wasn't able to use over the COVID time period. And then I started back with maybe 3 or 4 a year while I was working. But they accumulated quite some amount because of not using them. So I was able to, it was actually quite fun, just print out a calendar of 6 months and then figure out where the offers fell within the 6 months and how I could fill in the gaps. And out of the 6 months, I have 2 nights at a hotel. Out of everything else is on a ship.
Wow.
So it was quite fun, actually, yeah.
And I hope you don't mind me asking, but are these all casino offers, or are you
all of
paying
them
for
but one?
Okay.
So right now I've got a transatlantic at the end to Rome, and I paid for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you're going to cruise around the Mediterranean?
Yeah, I have a 10-day Mediterranean, and then 3 nights in Rome, and then come back home. And then the real world hits.
Now, the real world, you're going to go back to work?
I'm not sure. I definitely will need money. I'm not independently wealthy, but...
stop the gambling.
Yeah, definitely. But I really want to find something that I have a passion for. Like I said, life's short, and you never know when your time's up. So I've always had a feeling or a calling from maybe a Peace Corps or working with special needs, something where I feel like I'm giving back to the world rather than it being a monetary thing. I made some good money, of course, with real estate, but it's not all about that.
So let me ask just some personal things, like how do you do your laundry?
Well, I've done quite a few Royal Caribbean, so the statuses that you receive for your number of cruises, of course, gives you different offers. So on any cruise that's 5 days or longer, I do get one big bag full of laundry free, so it normally costs $34.99, but I've learned to roll everything nice and tight, and I can really fill that bag up. In fact, I've got laundry up there now. I had 14 shirts and 5 pairs of shorts, and all I got it to fit in this one little square. So doing that once a cruise, I'm able to just not have to worry about that.
Is that one of the benefits that comes with Diamond?
Yeah, I'm Diamond Plus, but I think Diamond has the same benefits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So, do you have 2 nights in a hotel? Do you normally, I think they call it dock to dock, or where you get off a ship and you go get on another one? Is that what you're doing?
Side to side. Yep.
Side to side.
Yep.
Okay.
So I've already checked with guest services where we land in Miami. I just have one ship down is the Explorer. So I'll be able to just hop off and walk down. They were able to accommodate a super late departure from this ship because I can't get on the next one until 11. So that
Okay.
worked out really nice. Yeah.
Nice.
And if I do have an arrival in Miami and then the next departure out of Lauderdale, they will actually provide transportation.
Nice.
You can hop on the shuttle that will take people to the airport, but the port is right by the airport in Lauderdale. So
Okay.
they'll drop you off.
Oh, that's nice. That's a great benefit.
Mhm.
So, have you been? I'm guessing the answer to this is yes. You've been to ports multiple times now in your 35 days.
Yeah, but yesterday we arrived in St. Thomas and we were at a different dock than I've been at before. So I say yes, but sometimes different locations within the island.
Do you go on any excursions, or do you pretty much just do your own thing?
Not very much. I did in the past, but I find that they're pretty expensive if you book them through the ship. There are multiple websites at which you can get alternative excursions outside. Viator.com, Travelocity has options. You do risk some gambling there. With you're not guaranteed to arrive back by the ship, so if something happens, they could leave without you versus booking through the ship. So.
Yeah. So, how do you choose what cruises to go on? Is it based on itineraries, based on ship, or is it just based on what they're offering you for free?
What's offered for free and the dates at which it falls.
Okay.
I don't care where it goes, really.
Wow.
Yeah. As long as it's warm. I live in Ohio, so right now I'm escaping the winter, and it's perfect.
Now, another personal question: do you have a place back there that you kept and to go back to?
Yeah, I have a townhouse, and so my snow removal is all cared for on the outside. I always pay my HOAs for the whole year in the beginning of January, so I don't have to worry about making that. I've paid my mortgage for 6 months because I know I was going to be gone. And then I have some buddies. It was actually a nice trade-off. That's watering my one plant and gathering my mail once a week. And in lieu of them helping me with that, they are driving my vehicle.
Okay.
So my car's paid off, but they have one car, so they get a benefit of a second vehicle, and they keep it running. And so it worked out great.
Do you ever have to receive snail mail where they have to send you something, and how does that work?
Yeah, so a couple times. In fact, it's been some promotions for cruise ships that I've asked that they take a picture because sometimes there's a QR code or a website and text me. But they've got freedom to open every piece of mail, and if it's a bill, let me know and I'll pay it. But most everything is online. So I had my cable automatically reduced. I'm not paying for cable, but I'm paying for internet. That's all automatically taken out. My trash, heat, electric.
So you've never had to have something sent to you by snail mail, FedEx or whatever.
No.
That's great. I've often wondered how people that are away from the internet, or I guess they call it landlines or something, I don't know, but how do they handle that? So you just have your buddies take pictures, you send it?
Yeah, well, and a benefit of the Diamond Plus is I get 2 free days of internet per voyage, so I can check what's even coming in the mail. The USPS, you can register to have photos, so I get photos of what's arriving via email, and then so I probably know before they've gotten the mail what's there.
Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah.
Do you find that you use internet services at bars and restaurants and ports?
Definitely, yeah. If it's a port at which I can get internet while I'm having a Corona, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you might only be 1 or 2 days in a typical 7-day week without internet.
Yeah, and that's nice.
Yeah.
It's a good break.
So anything you wish you could change now that you're 34 days into this?
No, not wish I could change, but I've always kind of based my life on looking at a scale. If you perhaps laid a ruler down and it started at 0 and it went to 100, and that's what I consider your lifespan. And so I'm almost 50, so if I stand on that, I'm in the middle. But who knows how much time you have in front of you. The average lifespan of a male, I don't know, is probably 78 to 80. I don't know.
Hey.
90? I don't know what it is.
I'm getting close to that. Wait a minute.
But when you look behind you, there's a lot back there versus what's going forward. So don't miss opportunities to do what you want to do with your life because you've got one shot.
So, main dining room or Windjammer?
I am not a main dining room person.
Me either.
travel solo. I don't like the long production. I don't need 7 courses.
Yep, I'm the same way.
Just give me my food and let me go.
It always reminds me of being at a banquet or something.
Yeah.
You know, where bring your soup, here's your salad, here, you know.
I don't want to dress up. I like to be casual. I want to
me
eat
too.
when I want to eat. I don't want to wait in a line. Yeah.
My formal night looks the same as casual night.
Me as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Sean, it's been great talking to you. I'm
Thank
sure
you.
the viewers will enjoy hearing your story. It's amazing, and we're going to keep in touch because I want
Would
to see
love
how
to.
this goes till 5 months from now.
Hopefully, I won't be bigger.
Well, we'll both go on a diet
There you
together.
go.
We'll send each other pictures and inspirations. Well, thank you, Sean. Enjoyed talking to you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
All right.